Ever wonder what it was like, behind the scenes of that very first Saturday Night Live?
For sure.
Like, what was going on? Well, we're diving into a film today called, get this, Saturday Night.
Okay.
And it throws us right into the whirlwind of those final 90 minutes
Wow.
before the show's debut.
Can you imagine?
Talk about pressure.
Intense, right. It's fascinating, though, isn't it? Because it's not just like watching a collection of skits. It's like you're getting a glimpse into this huge moment, right?
Right.
The creation of a comedy revolution,
Right.
basically. And remember, we're talking about Saturday Night Live here, a
Yeah.
show that's launched like everyone's careers, right?
Yeah.
Sparked national conversations and basically become, a cornerstone of television, all through comedy, which I love.
Right. For anyone who hasn't, I don't know how you could have missed it, but for anyone who hasn't tuned in, SNL, just to set the stage a little bit.
Yeah.
Live sketch comedy show, unpredictable, irreverent, and always pushing the envelope. And this film promises to show us how it all began.
Which is so cool.
Yeah.
And from the looks of it, Saturday Night doesn't shy away from the drama either, right?
Oh, interesting.
It's not just like
Yeah.
a funny haha comedy on
Yeah.
TMDB. That's the movie database for those, new to the acronym.
Sure.
It's categorized as comedy drama,
Interesting.
suggesting a deeper layer
Really?
than just pure laughs.
Okay, but that tagline, though, the revelation begins at 11:30, gives me goosebumps. It wasn't just about putting on a show. It was about changing the game.
Absolutely. It's like a statement.
Hmm.
And if the TMDB content score of 100 is anything to go by, this film goes deep. Like they really wanted to get it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Capturing the essence of those early days.
Makes you think they must have talked to, the original casting crew, right?
Oh, I bet.
Getting those firsthand accounts
Oh, yeah.
to bring it all to life.
That's what's so interesting to me, especially when you look at this cast list. I mean, come on, you've got Gabriel LaBelle as Lorne Michaels. Talk about big shoes to fill.
Seriously, Lorne Michaels, the mastermind, the visionary, and he's got a great cast by his side. Rachel Sennett and Rosie Schuster are playing early cast members,
Awesome.
which is already cool. But then we've got Cooper Hoffman, Dylan O'Brien, and Corey Michael Smith playing real-life figures.
Oh, wow.
Dick Ebersol, Dan Aykroyd, and Chevy Chase.
Wow, that's amazing.
Talk about a blast from the past.
What's fascinating about that is it's not just actors playing characters, it's actors embodying these real people who were so important, right? To SNL's creation. That adds a whole other level of depth and complexity to the story, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. I mean, seeing those familiar faces, knowing that they're representing actual individuals who were there in the thick of it, makes it even more fascinating.
Totally.
And it's not just the names, right?
Right.
TMDB uses these key words, and I love this. Chaos, mischievous, hilarious.
Ooh, I love the...
You can practically feel the energy crackling.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine. Studio 8H, personalities clashing,
Whoa.
last-minute changes.
Oh, yeah.
All while the clock is ticking down.
Yeah, and a little bit-
11:30, man.
It really makes you wonder, what kind of chaos are we talking about here? Was it, creative differences, or was it, I don't know, technical meltdown? I mean, it's live TV. Anything could happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you can't forget, this is the 1970s, right?
Right.
Like a time of, cultural upheaval, creative experimentation. It was like a lightning rod.
And to capture that, right,
Yeah.
capture that era with all of its little details and nuances, you'd think it would cost a fortune.
Totally.
But get this, Saturday Night was made on a surprisingly modest budget, $25 million.
Really. That is surprising, especially for a period piece.
Right.
With all those actors, too. Maybe they chose to really prioritize, the story.
Yeah.
That raw energy over the extravagant sets or costumes.
Yeah, I love that. And it seems like that approach worked because it made a respectable amount of money, right? I mean, $629,204 at the box office globally.
Wow, that's not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad at all. It makes you think maybe they tapped into something,
Right.
like that nostalgia. Or maybe just a good underdog story. People
Yeah.
love those.
Speaking of capturing a specific time and place, the film's setting, which is obviously important, New York City in the 1970s, adds another layer, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Imagine that gritty backdrop.
Oh, yeah.
The city itself buzzing with a kind of raw energy. It must have seeped into those early SNL days.
Absolutely. It's like the city itself is almost another character in the story.
Yeah.
New York in the 70s, man. A hotbed of creativity.
And here we have Saturday Night, dropping us right into the heart of it, giving us that, like, fly-on-the-wall perspective
I love that.
on those final, 90 minutes
Yes.
before SNL made history.
Can you imagine being a fly on that wall?
I would give anything. You're right there in Studio 8H, feeling the energy build as the countdown begins.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine what Lorne Michaels was thinking in those final moments?
A big moment.
All those risks, that grand vision he had, about to be unleashed.
It really makes you appreciate the magnitude of what he was attempting. SNL wasn't just a show. It was, a whole new approach to comedy.
And think about the impact.
It's huge.
Decades later, SNL is still going strong, a testament to its enduring legacy. It's amazing to think it all started with those nerve-wracking 90 minutes captured in Saturday Night.
That's what makes this film so compelling. It offers a glimpse into a pivotal moment in entertainment history. And it makes you wonder, did they truly capture the essence of those early days?
The raw talent, the creative clashes, the sheer determination to make something groundbreaking.
It's a lot to capture.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Did Saturday Night manage to bottle that lightning in a bottle? I guess the only way to find out is to watch it for ourselves.
Exactly. See if you get swept up in the energy of those final moments, that sense of anticipation and excitement as a comedy revolution unfolds.
Well, there you have it. We've taken a deep dive into the making of Saturday Night.
Great stuff.
A film that promises to transport us back to the birth of a comedy legend. Hopefully you're feeling a little more informed, a bit more curious about those 90 minutes that changed television forever.
And who knows? Maybe this deep dive will inspire you to revisit some classic SNL sketches, or even tune into a live show. Because let's face it, there's nothing quite like the thrill of Saturday Night Live.